All right, we are live. Good
Mhm.
afternoon and good morning and good evening, wherever you are in the world. So, today I have Debbie. Debbie is one of my favorite business owners that I always talk to. And even though we talk to each other, it's very rare that we talk about some kind of personal things, like, for example, on these questions that I have. So today I would like to ask Debbie to introduce herself to the viewers. Hi, Deb.
Hi. Well, thank you very much for inviting me today, Melly. And hello, everybody. My name is Debbie Alexander. I am originally from Japan and currently living in Oliver, BC, Canada, with my Portuguese husband and my dog Leo. I have two grown children, but they live about 5 hours away from here. They are living in a city. Vancouver, Oliver is teeny tiny, very small community, so they didn't want to come here.
Oh,
Yeah, and I've been running my online business for about 4 years now.
so that's good though that they're kind of close by you. At least 5 hours is not that bad.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, I we know each other. Debbie and I know each other online about more than 2 years, right, Deb?
yeah, over 2 years now.
Yeah, so we've been really fortunate to have each other. So
Mhm.
my first question for you, Deb,
Yeah,
is this: what was your life like before? Oh, it's supposed to be life like before you found the online business.
my life before online business was hectic. That's the one word I can really describe my life, because I was a realtor. I was selling houses, condos
Uh-huh.
in a
Wow.
Vancouver area, and then I had two, children, teenagers, and I remarried to my husband, and he owned a restaurant back then. So I
Uh-huh.
was helping his restaurant as well. And yeah, I was just running around like a little teeny tiny rats. I'm not the big one, I'm a small one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because being a realtor, often people wants to see houses after their work. So
Mm-hmm.
after like 5 o'clock weekdays, and then of course weekends they want to go see houses, right? So nighttime, like evening time and weekends, I was always busy, and I was missing out time with my kids. Either they had to come with me or they just have to stay home,
Mm-hmm.
and my husband was always working at the restaurant. So, in order for me to see him, I had to go to the restaurant. And of course, I ended up helping him working in the restaurant, doing dishes, to cleaning up, to hiring, to, being a hostess, waitress, everything. Yeah.
Wow. So you are doing also. See, this is one thing that I'd like to. I'm interested to know. So you're also doing real estate while working in a restaurant helping Daniel.
Mhm.
Oh my. That's
Yeah,
that must be a really busy life, wasn't it?
it is. And, I didn't have control of my time. For
Mhm.
the real estate part, I had a sort of control over the time. But often, if people say, "Oh, I only can see houses at this time," then I feel like I have to do it, right? Because I don't want to miss a sale. So instead of going to my own private event, I postpone, or I call my friend, "Oh, something came up, I cannot go today," and I prioritize my clients first.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So that's sounds like really a lot of work at that time, but
Hmm.
and here's my question for you, the second one. How long are you in real estate?
I was selling houses and condos over 10 years. I can't
Wow.
really, yeah, at least maybe 12, 13 years.
Oh my. That
Yeah,
is a long time.
yeah, it was a long time. I was very successful. I really enjoyed what I was doing because, often the house is somebody's biggest asset, right?
Right.
So, if they are going to be selling a house, I really want them to get the best, the most money for their home. So
Mm-hmm.
I worked really hard for that. I was very good at negotiation. So everybody felt like they were winning. The buyer, they thought, oh, I'm getting a good deal. Then seller is very happy. They think that they got the most money. So
Right.
everybody was happy. That was the way that I was doing business.
Mm.
So after each transaction, I was very fulfilled and I was satisfied. Yeah.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing, Deb. I know that you are really good also with our business, so I can see that you as a realtor at that moment that you're probably really an amazing realtor and
Mm-hmm.
helping others. So
Yeah.
more than 10 years, that's a long time.
Yeah.
And that goes to my next question. What makes you decide to work full time in your online business since you're successful in a real estate? A lot of people, I would say that people that I heard sometimes when I talk to them, they say that they wanted to be in a real estate because it's a good money and
Mhm.
also, it's a great and like job to have. So what
Mhm.
made you decide to have a full time job instead of doing the real estate since you are very successful on that?
Yeah. Well, I really enjoyed being a realtor. I was loving helping other people. But like I said, often my schedule was tied to my client's schedule. So I had to like make sacrifices in a lot of ways. And real estate takes a lot of time to make one sale. It's
Mhm.
not only I just, when I am selling a house, one buyer come and then they purchase the house. It doesn't work that way. Often I have to be there many, many times to show houses and then I can make a sale. Or I have a buyer client. They want to buy a house. I show them first house. They're not going to buy a first house. They probably want to see 10 different houses, 20 different houses. And then sometimes they decide, oh, maybe we are not buying this time.
Mhm.
Things happens. Then I don't make any money,
Right.
right? And so I was at the point I really needed to have time for myself and then for my husband as well. Like my husband was working in a restaurant and I was there with him, but it doesn't mean that we are spending quality time like husband and wife. We were more like working together, co-workers, and we were talking about problems. And then I just didn't really like it. So that was the reason I started to think I got to do something about my life.
Mhm.
Then I started this online business. And then this online business allowed us to move from the
Right.
city to countryside where we become more relaxed. We can have a relaxed lifestyle. And since I moved to Vancouver to back then it was Osoyoos, it was a little teeny tiny town.
Mhm.
Then I said, okay, well, I worked as a realtor for 1 year after I moved to Osoyoos
Mm.
because I still had clients who wanted me to be their, a realtor. So I drove like 4.5 hour, 5 hours to help them do the purchasing or selling. I did for 1 year, but then I decided, okay, it's time because my online business was already picking up.
Mhm.
And yeah, I decided I'm just gonna be 100% dedicated to my online business because it allows me to work on my own term. And my husband is very happy that I am, sticking around helping him when he is busy with food truck.
Mhm.
And I was very, very happy helping others within the online business. I was getting some kind of same satisfaction as I was working as a realtor before.
Wow. So apparently, you mentioned about driving from Osoyoos to other part for more than 4 hours like that. And as far as I know, that real estate, you can't just move from one place and then sell, for example, to another state, because there is like certain regulation.
Yeah. Well, I have a BC British Columbia license. I
Mm,
had it before. So the license itself is valid within British Columbia.
okay.
However, I was a Vancouver area realtor, so I am knowledgeable about that specific area.
Mm,
But I moved to Osoyoos, and it's totally different market. Market is different, niche is different, like water system to the city bylaw to all these little things are different. So if I wanted to keep selling houses in Osoyoos, I had to study all over again about that area. And now, after 1 year, we lived in Osoyoos. We moved to another town, Oliver. So it's another different story, right? So
correct.
Osoyoos and an Oliver is a different real estate market. So, it was really, for me, well, online business, no matter where I go, it's the same. I can
Mm.
work from Canada, or if I go to Japan, I can work from Japan. It really doesn't matter. So, I see a big difference there.
Mm. That is so true, Deb. And yeah, I think, like you mentioned, studying another state, for example, what are the regulation or things that you have to do in order to sell those houses? It's also a lot of work, right?
Mhm.
I remember back then that I was actually thinking of
Mhm.
also doing a real estate, and I says, oh, I'm not really a people person. That's what I was thinking back then. And then guess what? I am here in this online world, and it has been a greatest gift, I would say.
Mhm.
So, what was your greatest experience being an entrepreneur? You've been in this business for, I think, a little bit more than 3 years.
Yeah,
And
few
I
years
see,
now.
yeah, oh, well, 4 years. So
Mm.
you've been amazing. So, for you and your experience, what is your greatest experience in here?
I think I, s- I like different person. Before this online business, I was really busy and I was a big complainer about a lot of things because I was in my victim mindset and I was so busy because of this, because of that. I'm so unhappy because my husband, or because the restaurant is too busy, or, there is a lot of complaints in my life. But
Mm,
now it's totally different. I see blessings, happiness, joy everywhere. Like, I am not a complainer anymore. I think that's the biggest blessing to me, to myself, and to my husband as well.
mm, right.
He doesn't need to hear me complaining so much now. And another thing is, of course, moving from a city, but big city. Vancouver is a big city.
Mm,
Vancouver to this countryside, our mental health is, definitely better. I guess it's more relaxing. We are surrounded by nature. Now I have time, so I was growing vegetables and fruits. I never done these kind of things before
mm,
because basically, I didn't have time for that. And also, another big blessing is that I have a dog now. Owning a dog was my, dream for longest times, ever since I was a kid.
mm,
But, as a busy person, I never thought I could take care of a dog because I even didn't have enough time for my children. So why would I have a dog? I have to walk the dog, you know. Though my kids said, "Oh, we'll take care of them." Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't trust them. I knew that I was, going to end up taking care of a dog. So if I own a dog, I wanted to have my dog be happy too. So I never bought a dog or got a dog. But
Mhm.
now, only after I became an online business owner, we are blessed to have a dog. And Leo is, he's going everywhere with me, and he's very happy dog, and I am very happy.
Uh, a lot of changes, isn't it, Deb? It's
Oh
it's
yeah.
uh, it's it's really amazing. I know it's for me also. I have a lot of changes in my life since I've been an online business owner, and
Mhm.
it's a way different kind of happiness, I would say. You know,
Mhm.
and we for me, I always look forward every day. So, and then talking to you guys is it's amazing.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So, all right. So, what is your message to our viewers? You've been in this business and always be uh, optimistic about all kinds of things. Debbie, by the way, if I need something, she is always answering my questions, and I know that we all have different experience in this business. And Debbie has a different view on her part about how why she's in this business. So
Mhm.
what would be your message, Deb?
Yeah, okay. So I wanted to change my life, but I never thought of becoming an online business owner. Well, number one, because I'm not tech savvy. So I I didn't think I could be working on online. And second, I was scared of being online because I heard stories about being the scammed or all these kind of things, get into online business. And then after a while they started to charge for taking the courses after courses, and then end up not making any money but paying even more. I heard all these stories, then I was so scared.
Right.
But my desire for changing my life was stronger. And it's just this online business. The advertisement popped up in front of my eyes, and for some reason, I felt like I should check it out. That's what I did. Like I said, I was already busy. I wasn't looking for any other jobs or nothing to do with online. But after I watched the webinar, everything changed. I knew this was the answer to my prayers. If all these people that I saw on a webinar, these people are talking about their lives were changed because of this online business. And then they say they were not tech savvy, but they could do it. So I thought to myself, okay, they look like ordinary people just like me. If they can do it, I could do it. And then I did it. And that was 4 years ago. And then I
Mhm.
am still here. And now I became an online business coach. I'm helping many people becoming, the successful online business owners. And then I am very happy doing it. And I never ever imagined that I would make good friends like Melly all over the world. My world expanded tremendously. I was in this teeny tiny world of Debbie, and now it's really expanded and making friends, new friends. Like almost every day, I get to know somebody new. And we say like minded people attract like minded people. So like Merlin and I, we understand each other very easily. And I'm just so blessed to have so many wonderful people in my life after I studied this online business. So if you are curious, you have to take action. It's only us, Merlin and I can only tell you, this is the things that you should do, but we cannot do it for you. You got to do it. You
Mhm.
got to register yourself to Melly's website, and then you have to watch this webinar and find out yourself if this is for you or not.
Thank you so much, Deb. Yeah, being I think it's just like me. I've never looked at any when there's ads on Facebook. I've never look into that because I was not a tech savvy. I was afraid.
Mm.
and lo and behold, it was being just like given to me. And here we are, it's just really for me, it's also a greatest gift. And
Mhm.
thank you, Deb, for being here. And thank you so much, everyone, to our viewers. Sister Tessie is watching from Canada also. Thank you so much for watching. And to those of you who are going to watch later on, uh, thank you.
Mm.
And we will be back next week for our another episode, or for my other episode. So thank you, Deb, and
Thank
have a
you.
blessed night, everyone. Bye.
Bye.